Good afternoon. Hi, TG. I don't know if you're still here, but I see you. I hope everybody can hear me because I hooked up the other camera and I don't know if it works because there was nobody here to test it with me. I hope it works. Otherwise, it's going to be a very quiet live. I hope everyone has having a good Wednesday afternoon. Yep, this is how it goes when I'm by myself. I'd be very quiet live after all. I don't know. There's no drama today. Yep. Hi, TG. Really, TG? Can you see me now? TG, is the audio working okay on this? The cat apparently wants to test out the audio too. No one asked your opinion, Missy. Goodbye. Oh. Yeah, I'm hanging in there, TG. You know, almost had a heart attack when I left my room earlier this morning because my son's dog was not in the house. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, did he leave her outside? Is she locked in the craft room? What did he do? Till I noticed her food bowl was missing. Apparently, he took his dog with him last night when he was here and left. Came and gone, and didn't let me know he was taking the dog. Not even a hey, I'm grabbing a road. She's coming home with me. Nothing. I'm like, alrighty then. So it's just poor old lady dog out there by herself now. This explains why she was whining so badly at my door last night. She's all alone and she's not used to that. She doesn't get along with Simmy, so I can't have her in my room or have the doors all open or anything. He also didn't wash the floors like I asked him to, or put the puppy pads down. Hooray! Of course you do. Of course you get the universal symbol of love for banana poop. Stupid little banana poops. Wow, TG is going to be a really, really quiet, wild Wednesday because it's just you and me. I have no idea where everybody else is. How many auctions are going on right now? Let's see. TJ Roots is live. Lydia's live. Serenity Journey is live. Philly Picker, Susanna are both live. So I'm sure there are others live too. I just don't have them on my sub list. Right? Wakey, wakey, everyone. People are just busy, I guess. It's okay. is if nobody shows up, I just won't have the live going on for very long. No reason to have it running when if nobody's here, you know. So yeah, this is exciting stuff going on today here. Exciting, so exciting. Yeah, raptors, surfers. If lurkers wanted to be said hello to, they would say something in chat and wouldn't be lurkers, wouldn't they? Ah. Besides, there are a few now, I guess. There weren't a minute ago. It was just you and me. Literally. There are a couple more people watching now, though. Spaghetti and meatballs. Yummy. I don't know what I'm going to make today. Hi, Christine. I have no idea what I'm going to make today. While I was out and about in the house this morning, I put stuff soaking, dishes and stuff soaking, so it's easier for me to wash. Because my kid never washed the dishes that he used or got dirty or anything. So if I want them washed, I got to do it myself, and as uncomfortable and painful as it is. Yeah, it's probably going to be a very short live today, Christine, because everybody's apparently busy. I don't really do very well with lives by myself. As you can probably notice, because I have zero things to talk about when I'm just sitting here by myself. Awkward. You'd think as much as I talk, I'd be able to keep up a one-sided conversation, but I actually can't. So, I do not do well. Mm. But the chat's open. Feel free to use that. You know, hey, it's a non-wild Wild Wednesday. Yay, puppies! Puppies are awesome. I have one less dog in the house since my son took his dog with him last night without telling me that he was taking the dog with him last night, or I should say, without letting me know. I mean, just as simple as he's going out the door, hey, I grabbed Rogue, I'm taking her with me. Hey, Kristen, would have been considerate, you know. Puppies are fun. Vet visits are always fun. I don't have a problem with Simi at the vet. Miha, on the other hand, doesn't get along well with other dogs and tries to eat them if she's at the vet and there are other dogs there. Yeah, I have my dog and John's John's dog Miha. My son took his dog with him last night. So I didn't know Rogue was leaving. I didn't even get to say goodbye to her. You know, it's like okay. He also put the dog food bin up on top of the table. It's like an entertainment table thing, TV stand or something that he has out there. I'm not sure really why it's up there, except that it's easier for me to reach. I have no idea, Kristen. He didn't even tell me he was taking the dog. He didn't say a word to me last night. This is pretty much routine. He shows up and he leaves. And his friend Hector came in with him last night. Almost caused a dog fight because Hector just opened the craft room door, which was open. You know, the connecting door is open. So if Miha had gotten in there and Simi was in there, we would have had a dog fight. Luckily, my son caught him before he got the door all the way open and was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait! Don't open that door!" Um, but yeah, he shows up and he leaves, and that's about it. So he doesn't really talk to me. Ugh, notifications! Stop it! Yeah, all of my notifications for the past 2 hours are just coming in now. Is it going to tell me I'm live too? Sometimes it does. 2 miles. Wow. Yeah, I know one of them was you, but there were a gajillion other ones too. My YouTube notifications popping up. So yeah, I've got the old lady dog, Miha. She's gonna be 12 in September. Well, she's probably already 12. She was about 4 months old when we got her, and it was August to September when John found her. So she's probably already 12. And yeah, and I have Simi. So this big old nasty bucket full of water from the one time he did mop the floors in the bathroom, which is I can't lift it. It's full. I'm like, why is that sitting there with the mop in it, which is disintegrating the mop? It'll melt the mop, the sponge. I'm like, why? Why is this here? I know that it will disintegrate it because I've done that. Way back in the day, I left the mop in a bucket of dirty water and it ate the sponge of the mop. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. It was gross. So I don't. Oof, tornado warning until 8 tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, I wish I could tell you what he was thinking, but I have no idea. You know. Well, Christine, if you end up in a tornado, grab me a flying monkey. He could help me clean up around the house. That'd be nice. TG, between you and Wendy, what is it with people in the UK? You're constantly eating. I know, Christine, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. That's what Wendy says, that she loves food. It's got to be a UK thing. They just like always hungry or always eating something or about to eat or just finished eating. There are three phases with the UK people. They're either eating, about to eat, or just finished eating. Bunch of nutballs. Nom nom nom. Well, just think, TG, if you eat some bananas in a little while, you can make your own minions. Yeah, Christine, I hear that. I mean, I've been living on one meal a day, and I haven't lost any weight. No, no, you are not, TG. You are absolutely not. I don't know. Coin World, it could still happen. I don't know, Kristen. I have no idea. But considering that, there hasn't really been a rant in quite some time, I don't know where that's coming from, but what the fuck ever. There can always be a bitch session. I mean, I'm sure I can find something to bitch about. Mm. Kristen, right? You don't like to be left out of anything. Congratulations, TG. I'm really happy for you. But, I mean, whoever it is, they're obviously not interested in actual conversation since that's the only thing they inquired about, so. Sorry. Should have been in the beginning. I already said there was no drama today. Look at that. You wasted 18 minutes of your time. See ya, bye. There isn't any dirt. Except maybe on my floor. Yep. Exactly. Move along. Yep. No drama, no dirt, no minions. TJ, Riley. Really? The Minion Queen is spending time with her son today, so she'd be busy. Busy, busy, busy. I don't know why I bother doing the Velcro on these gloves. I just end up taking them back off again. Because I gotta get crap out of my eye or whatever. My allergies. Wow, I'm drinking water. Even more exciting. I'm drinking water and I have no snacks, so I'm not snacking on anything. I've got rice, I've got some vegetables, I've got hamburgers, cheese, and eggs. It's gonna last me a while. My mom is still not feeling well now. My grandson is sick. He's running a temperature. My daughter is still sick, and my granddaughter is, as far as I know, she's not feeling well either. So, um, Kristen, because of my neuropathy, my hands hurt. The gloves actually decrease the pain a little bit. I don't have my gabapentin. Doctor won't give it to me unless I go back to his office, and I can't get there. So, you know, I love raspberries, but I actually don't like raspberry flavored anything. It's tastes chemically to me. Yeah, I was gonna get um gloves that actually fit better. These are larges, and I was gonna get mediums, and they also are getting holes in them. These were John's, and he's had them for like 3 or 4 years before he died 2 years ago. So they're old, but they help when I'm using a wheelchair, and that's what I had them for. And after my son handed me a plate that was really hot on the bottom, and my neuropathy went freaking haywire, and I almost dropped a plate of food. I decided next time he brought food in, I was going to have the gloves on, and when I put them on, my hands felt better. So I was like, oh, yeah, men's medium. They're mechanics impact gloves. They're literally mechanic gloves. Because this right here is like rubber. It's like a rubbery, and when you're going through doorways and you miss and you hit the door frame with your hands, those little protectors on your knuckles help a lot. Otherwise, I'd have knuckles like a prize fighter. Cornwell, why are you telling us how old you are? And I don't believe you anyway, but why would you tell us how old you are? So, yeah, I was gonna get those, and I was gonna get some copper compression gloves, and yeah, I couldn't afford them this month. So my son shorted me on what he said he was gonna give rent, and blah 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 bullshit. So yeah, was, and I got yeah, I have these are a large. I need a medium. These were a little too big. So, well, Cornwell, I've never seen you in my chat before, so I have no idea why you would talk about me bitching, but hey, if you're gonna behave, you can stay. I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, yeah. Just I don't know. I don't know why, but see, John at one point put the medical gloves on. Hey, my Wendy, and they helped his hands, and I tried it, and it did help, but the they make my hands sweat, and so I tried these, and you've watched me for a while. Oh well, thank you. Um, Interesting. So yeah, they help a little bit. I think if I had the right size, they'd help more. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try and get those this coming month. It's spaghetti and cheese. Okay. I don't see any little meatballs on that plate of spaghetti. You lost your balls, TJ. Sucks when you lose your balls. I will be back in 1 second. Well, I'm still technically here, but you know what I mean. Wendy. Wendy has toad balls. Toad should have toad balls. You should not have toad balls, Wendy. Oh boy. Alrighty then. Have a good day, Coin World. Oh, they're yours now, Wendy. Uh huh. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I wouldn't want to eat that exact spaghetti again, TJ. I think you should get a fresh bowl of spaghetti because used food is usually not very good. My oldest daughter used to call leftovers that used food. She refused to eat leftovers. I don't know where she got this idea from because my mother would have leftovers all the time, and my mom raised my oldest. So, I mean, it's what you do. You don't waste food. But nope, she was all, I don't want used food. This worked out well for me when she had Chinese food because she wouldn't eat leftover Chinese food, and she'd have all this Chinese food in the fridge. I'm like, what are you doing with that? And she's like, nothing. It's just gonna go to waste. So I'm like, I'll take it. So I get free food. That's Kristen. It's so ridiculous. It's like, um, why, why waste food? You know, I don't know. I'm huge on not wasting anything because I don't have it to waste. See, Wendy, I was saying this to TG earlier. It's talking about people in the UK, man. You're either going to eat, eating, or have just eaten. Okay? The two of you are always talking about how you got to eat, or you're just finished eating, or you're eating right now. Well, good. I'm glad it doesn't go to waste. But it just seems ridiculous that people would be, not eat food that's perfectly good. Mm. Yeah, apparently, Wendy. We just eat a lot over here. Uh-oh. Okay. I haven't eaten anything yet today. They're not a. It's not a burger. It's just a patty with no. It's a meatless patty. There's no burger because burger is short for hamburger. And if there's no hamburger in your hamburger, then it's not a burger. Mm. Wendy, hey Lexi, the UK people are being naughty, Lexi. It's okay, TG. Big Macs aren't real food anyway. Well, yeah, TG. You also eat pasta and cheese and things like that, so you're not vegan. We know that. Hey, Lisa C. Good afternoon. I actually don't mind McDonald's and Burger King and places like that. Oh, what's the matter, Lexi? Oh. So my oldest daughter, she, my mom scared the crap out of me because, I mean, my oldest daughter has COVID, right? And I guess she's feeling better because my mom was like, "Did you hear what happened with Desiree?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She freaked me out. Because the only news I get about Desiree is from my mom because Desiree doesn't talk to me. So I was like, "Why? What's happening? What's going on?" And she goes, "Oh well, she called into work to see when they felt it would be a good time for her to come back, and they told her that she didn't work there anymore. So the girl got COVID and they fired her. They said it was because there were too many complaints from the staff about how she talked to people or something. I'm like, oh, well, that makes sense. My mom is all outraged, and I'm like, well, she does have a tendency to be rather abrasive when she speaks to people. But they didn't let her know that anyone was having a problem with her. They just decided she was not coming back. So Yeah, so she has an interview at the same Wendy's that my son works at. I'm like, oh look, they'll have plenty to talk about. They can bitch about me their whole shift. Because at this point, she doesn't care where she's working, just so long as she's got some kind of income coming in, you know? Yeah, there are no minions here. They're not allowed. The only time you'll see a minion on my show is if Victoria comes on panel. Kristen, she was supposed to be quarantined for I don't know, however many long days. They told us she could leave the house again on the 17th. So it just depends on how she's feeling. My mom, I guess she's feeling better. My mom is still kind of down and out. Um, TG, you're allowed here. The minions are not. So my mom is just she's been trying to eat because she is just basically been on fluids and she's so weak. She said she went to go out and make some oatmeal, and by the time she made the oatmeal, good night, Wendy, love you. By the time she made the oatmeal and got back out of the kitchen, she was like had broke out in a sweat and she was just so tired. And I was like, yeah, that's crazy. Somebody else should have made the oatmeal for you. But yeah, so but she is trying to get some food in her so that she's not as weak. Thank you, Lexi. Okay, Christine. Okay. Well, my day just got a little brighter. Yay. Yeah, Lisa, I am completely isolated. Even when my son comes here, he doesn't come within 50 feet of me. So he probably comes within 16 feet. So, but yeah, he mostly opens my door enough to let my dog in and out of it, and that's it. He doesn't talk to me, so there's no saliva spray, and yeah, about as isolated as you can get. Yeah, TG, I haven't been physically in a store in just about 3 years. It's been well over two, working on three. Oh no, Kristen. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, you. I take it your electrician didn't show up. You know, I seriously, Kristen would have volunteered to help him eat all that ice cream. Next week, yeah. Yeah, they were already supposed to be there fixing it. I hope you got different people because the original people didn't seem to be too reliable. And they couldn't even get in touch with you. I want corn dog. I like corn dogs. And none to be found, yeah. Well, I mean, you can make your own. You just gotta go to a different grocery store, get all the ingredients. I would assume they have no meat coolers either, so they probably don't have any meats in their store. If all their freezers and coolers are down. Yep. Not that ambitious. Alrighty then. Different grocery store then. Time to travel. Yep. Yeah, at least the refrigerator's cold and has power. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, these lives don't go very well if it's just me. I don't know. Does my audio sound different than normal? Or does it sound the same as it usually does? Well, at least the plugs work. You can always plug in a light. My audio's lower. Hmm. I don't know how to fix that. Yeah, I don't. I have no idea how to fix that. Because this is a, um, yeah, click a light to the counter. This is the webcam that I got in my mystery box from Ella. So I can't tell how it sounds. I'll listen to my live later, and when I'm done with it, and see. I mean, I know I still sound like a guy, but I know the picture's clear. It's also bigger. Um, see. Now you can see all of the storage unit that I live in, my room, and the dog. She can't hide anymore. Usually that's where she goes when she doesn't want anybody to see her. She can't hide anymore. So yeah, the camera's better. It's just big. So I'd be very glad when all that crap is out of my room. Stacked up in the living room instead where nobody can see it. Yeah, the picture's pretty good. Oh. Well, that's a good birthday present, Kristen. Unfortunately, you also have to give him money for it. Tell him it's your birthday and it should be a gift. Holy crap. See, if that were me, I'd be screwed. I'd just be done. I mean, that's almost as much as I get a year, so there is absolutely no way that I'd be able to do that. This live is so dead. It really is. Uh, this is a horrible Wednesday. Well, then tell him he was supposed to, and you should get a discount. Because what the fuck? What the fuck? You know? There, there's the asshole for the day. Well, he can procrastinate on his own dime. You know? He said he was supposed to, he was going to do it when he said he was going to do it, and he didn't get it done. Then that's on his dime. He needs to eat that cost. Yeah, I'd be pissed. Oh, he is paying for it. Oh, all right then. Hmm. Yeah, it's a huge difference. Well, that's what happens when there's a outage somewhere, like something that's town-wide or county-wide or whatever. All of a sudden, all the prices on everything go up because there's a need for it, and people price gouge. Welcome back, TG. And the companies that are sending out the equipment and the parts, they know that there's a need for it, so they jack their prices too. Because everybody's fucking greedy. Ice cream. God. I'm surprised the people in the UK can move around as much as they can. I thought you were on a calorie counting diet. How come you're eating ice cream? Oh, that's gonna be a huge job, Kristen. Wow. But it'll all be done, and then hopefully you won't have that problem again. Probably a lot, Lisa. Yeah, all day, if not more than one day. Depends on how big your house is. Lisa's out there gazing at the eye candy in her neighborhood. Oh, your house is small? Alright. Then a day maybe. It would probably only take them about a day to do my house too. It's small. Oh, 100 calories for your ice cream. It's okay. Mine's a square. I have a little square house. No basement. South Carolina does not have basements. Well, I'm sure there are some houses that have basements, but they have to be like fully reinforced and all that because the water table is higher here. But yeah, it's square. It's I live in a box with boxes in the box. Hmm. Well, you go GG, nobody else but you is going to see them. At least not on YouTube, unless you start showing up your hands. I'm sure they have some kind of minion decals you can put on your nails. I don't know. Minion nail art is not my thing. And I don't do yellow, so. I do apologize for this being so boring. I'm so sorry. I just, I have no topics to really talk about, and there's nobody else up here with me to chit chat back and forth with, so. And to dynamite the hole for the basement. Nice. Yeah, Lisa, they remind me of the opposite. Banana poops. That's why I call them banana poops. I am not a fan of the minions. I do like the purple ones, but I don't like the little yellow ones. They're annoying as hell. Yeah, when I lived in Massachusetts, it was granite. Everything was granite there. So when you run into rock, yeah. Oh, it's okay, Lexi. No problem. Lawyer land. That's always fun. Hmm. That's right. I know Tina and Tim are doing the whole getting ready for tomorrow. So everybody must keep Tim and Tina in your thoughts and well wishes and prayers and all of that for tomorrow because he goes in to have the surgery done to remove those tumors. So lots of happy thoughts, positive energy heading their way. Everybody just do what they do. However you send out your energy, just do that. Yeah. Lisa, they didn't know. They said it could be anywhere from one night to up to 4 or 5. It depends on what his recovery time is and how soon he's able to function after. They're pretty sure he'll probably be in there for more than one night. But I guess that's the least amount of time anyone has stayed in or whatever is one night. Um, Staying in hospitals is sucky. I did not like it. I don't think anybody really enjoys it. Although it was interesting getting 3 meals a day. was nice. Yeah, I hope he does too. I hope he makes a very speedy recovery, and I hope it helps solve some of the problems he's having. With the headaches and the vision and the. They said they didn't think it was causing the shaking, but something is. So, hopefully it will alleviate some of that too. I just want him all better, all better. And of course, good vibes and good thoughts for Julian and Jim. That Julie's video made me cry. It did. Um, so yeah, yeah. They've I don't know what the policy is up there right at this moment. Um, but yes. Yeah, yeah. Cancer sucks, man. Fuck cancer. Too many people getting sick or wow, Lisa. Damn. Well, these southern states with their I got the right to go get my hair did. I don't want to wear a mask. I want my stores open. They all demanded it, and now we're looking at another wave and mutations and all that crap. So there's your freedoms. Have a nice day. I know my rights. Yeah, you got the right to shut the fuck up. Stop making everybody else sick. Yep. Well, I suppose we're all having shortages. The Florida governor there, whatever his name is, DeSantis or whatever, sitting there saying that he doesn't want masks being worn. He doesn't want this. He doesn't want that. He has no plans on asking the government for any assistance, and then requests a bunch of respirators for the hospitals because their hospitals are overrun and need respirators because of the people with COVID. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are people that are getting it multiple times, and well, you would think the South would be better if everybody was inside, but it's not. um, School bus just went down my street. I mean, you get people flocking to the beaches and people wanting to go shopping and people not wanting to take any kind of precautions whatsoever, which is just, I mean, you know, it's not going to hurt you to take precautions. So, damn, my Facebook notifications are all over the place. I hate the new Facebook. I really do. Hate it. I well, it's not new anymore, but it's annoying the newest setup they have is I got all kinds of friend requests I didn't even know I had. Thank you, Facebook, for letting me know. Some of these people, I have no idea who they are. Alrighty then. Well, that was fun. Yeah. I use the Messenger. That's usually mostly what I use it for. Mm. I mostly just use the Messenger. That's it. None of my family wants to talk to me. I talk to my mother, and that's about it. Nobody else really gives a damn. So, it sounds like someone is trying to kill a lawnmower out there. I don't know what the hell they are doing, but they are doing it wrong. Lawnmowers are not supposed to sound like that. Ever. Oh, that would be why it's a dirt bike. They shouldn't ever sound like that either. Wow. Huh. I'm sure it would come tearing up my street at some point in time. Sound like an angry hornet. There's always some kind of noise going on out there. Either it's an engine noise or chihuahua noises or something. It's always something. Yeah, I'm just kind of founding here. It's got absolutely no subjects to talk about. And I don't know. Chihuahua noises, yeah. Yeah, oh. There's several people in this neighborhood that have chihuahuas, and they all sound alike at the same time. Loud little ankle biters. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that sounds like shit. It's not fixed yet. You might want to go back home before it explodes or something. You want a doggy? Okay. Don't get a chihuahua, they're annoying. At least the little yippy ones around here are. Welcome to hillbilly country, where we half-ass put things together and then ride them on the road. Hell yeah. Yeah. To everybody that lives in a state where you have vehicle inspections and your vehicle has to be, kind of all in one piece, the culture shock of coming to South Carolina alone will do you in. See, Kristen, that's why I thought someone was working on a lawnmower. But yeah, I got here. There's no inspections required, whether it's vehicle or emissions or anything like that here. You don't have to get a sticker, an inspection sticker. So if it runs, they'll put it on the road. Um, I have literally seen people with beer coolers with motors on them. They ride their lawnmowers to the liquor store. I've had cars and trucks that are missing half the body on them. How they're still even held together and moving, I don't know. Yeah. I looked at John. I was like, "How is that even on the road?" He goes, "Well, God damn it! If it runs, I'm gonna drive it." I was like, "Alrighty then." So yeah, it's, yep, yeah. We've actually had people pulled over here in their on their lawnmowers. Their ride-on lawnmowers. They've gotten pulled over for riding them to the liquor store and drinking on the way back. They've got their like beer in their little cup holder on the lawnmower. Yeah. Oh, Kristen, there's no emission testing here. It doesn't have to pass anything. And the only time that came in advantageous was when my muffler on my Jeep Cherokee had a hole in it, and I didn't have the money to get it fixed, and I got stopped at like a checkpoint, and the cop come over. He goes, "Muffler's a little loud, isn't it?" I was like, yeah." It's like, "Notice that, did you?" He goes, "You might want to get that fixed." I was like, "You want to give me the money for it?" He goes, "Nope." I said, "Then it ain't getting fixed." He goes, "I hear that." Sure enough, I'm like, "Yeah, can I go now? Or do you want to inspect inside the car too?" He was like, "Nah, you're good." I'm like, "Thank you." And I drove on. But it's like, "Thank you for telling me my muffler's loud. I hadn't noticed." Oh, it's crazy. And it's like, someone walking up to you when you're outside. It starts raining. Well, looks like it started raining. Really, I hadn't noticed. I couldn't tell by the water landing on me. Yeah, they do. Parrots, large parrots, sound like people dying. They scream. A macaw is a parrot. They're just different sized parrots. Macaws and cockatoos definitely sound like that because I've heard both of them scream, and they do sound like that. Yeah, I worked at a pet store that had a peach cockatoo in a very large cage in the middle of the store, and the power to the mall that the store was in went out, and yeah, that bird screamed like someone was stabbing it. I was like, "Oh my god!" We all ran to the cage, and she's just hanging upside down screaming. I'm like, "Okay, the bird's got issues." And they can mimic any sound, so yeah. Had a couple that, well, not a couple, but family that lived up the road from my aunt and uncle when they lived in Vermont, and they had a blue and gold macaw, and their daughter was a musician, and when the band couldn't get over for her to practice with, she'd start singing, and the bird would do musical accompaniment to her singing. It would imitate the sounds of like guitars and drums and all that, and but it would do it all at once because it was in the house so often with the band practicing that it had all the music memorized, so it would do all the instruments. It would do all the music with her. It was pretty cool. Why were you that close to the bird's cage, Lisa? And yeah, that'll hurt. Cockatoo can break your finger, so you can only imagine. I had a macaw that broke the plastic on, you know, that old bra styles had the little plastic ring that the shoulder straps are attached to. Yeah, he snapped that off. I had to go home and change. I was like, damn, bird broke my bra. He also chewed off all the little plastic ends off my shoelaces. Fucker. Oh, you're giving it food? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, we had to be careful with the cockatoo that was in the pet store. People would put the stupidest thing in its food. I mean, like cookies and chips and things. Birds can't have salt, and they can't have sugar, and people would be just sticking all kinds of stuff. But of course, they'll eat it because they don't know any better. But it can kill them. Um, so and then of course there was a guy with a reticulated python that came in and stuck the snake's head in the cage. Reticulated pythons eat birds, and he stuck it in a $3,000 bird's cage. Yeah, brilliant. So my manager kicked him the fuck out, told him not to come back. Oh yeah, I'm not a big bird person, but I like them to look at them and to visit other people that have them, but I don't want one. They're too messy. I get enough problems. Yeah, yeah. I don't know which was a bigger asshole, the guy that owned the snake or the snake itself. He had to come in and buy finches once because he had the reticulated python in the bathroom with him when he was taking a shower, and the snake backed its way down the toilet, and he couldn't get it out of the toilet, so he had to release finches in the bathroom so the snake would come out of the toilet. I'm like, you're a dumbass. I get to watch bats from in my house. At certain times of the day, I look out my window and I see bats flying all around out there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it would not be good. Well, it was his snake. It would serve him right if it bit him on the ass or his dangly bits. But yeah, the guy that owned that snake was a jerk. He was such a dickhead. Yeah, there's pretty much bats everywhere. They're pretty cool to watch. And the fact that they eat bugs is even better. It's more beneficial. It's like, yay, eat the bugs. Now, if some of them could get up under my porch and get to the light that's on my porch, some wasps are making a nest above it. That'd be great. Go eat those, because I don't want them there. It's right in front of my door. I have no way to get rid of them. I'm gonna have to ask my landlord if he can spray it, I guess. They're literally making a nest on the light housing itself. Yep, Kristen, I'm fine with them too. I have no problem with that. I honestly don't know why people think they're creepy. They're like fuzzy little mice with wings. I like nature for the most part. Some of it just needs to stay in its place, and I'll stay in mine. Sharks, spiders, they stay where you're supposed to be and don't come in my house, and we're good. Yeah, I don't do the whole shark thing at all. Mm-mm. And spiders have way too many legs. Shouldn't be allowed. Creepy. Ugh. Yuck. I mean, I don't want them all to die, but I don't want them in my house either. You know what I mean? They have their purpose, and that's fine, but, like eating the bugs that have no purpose. Like, go eat the ticks. What is the purpose of a tick or a flea? They have no purpose except to feed other little insect things. Like your car. Mm. I'm kind of torn between being tired and wanting to eat because my stomach's growling, but I'm really tired. And I haven't decided which I'm going to do. Is either go make something to eat or take a nap. Well, hmm, maybe they're thirsty. Or they know that the other bugs are going to be thirsty, so they're covering your car, so, naps are good. And I don't sleep well, so. Hmm. You should have a minion bumper sticker. God. My dad used to hate it when people at like resorts and different vacation spots would put the bumper stickers on your car directly. It's like they slap it on there because they're so hard to get off, and it depreciates the value of your vehicle. So if you go to resell it and it's got bumper stickers all over it, it decreases the value that you get for it. And he used to bitch, and there's like a code. You put your visor down or something, and that means don't attach the bumper sticker to my car. It's like leave it under the windshield or something if you have to. But sometimes they didn't listen, and he would go into their offices and full out because you park your car in a parking lot of some place, and you come out and there's bumper stickers stuck to your car, and it's for the place that you're sitting in front of. So it came from them. He'd go in and he would bitch up a storm, and they'd send somebody out to scrape it off. Yeah, and he'd usually get like discount tickets to the place for the next year or whatever. They try to give him discount tickets for like the next day. He's like, I'm already done here. I've already been here. Why would I want to come back? because I might be back next year, so they just changed the date on the tickets and gave it to him for the next year. My dad was an asshole. He could get away with a lot of crap because he was such an asshole. You bitch hard enough and they'll give you shit just to make you go away, you know? So yeah, that's part of my childhood memories is listening to my father bitch about bumper stickers whenever we went anywhere. Yep. Yep. We had people in town here. A bunch of the students from the Christian college apparently decided to make up bumper stickers and to stick them on people's car. And they were Christian oriented. And yeah, one ended up on my vehicle, and I did not appreciate that at all. And I went up to the administration building, and they were like, "Well, it's sharing the word." I'm like, "Oh, look, it's on my car. I didn't ask for it, I didn't request it, and I don't want it, so take it off." I'm like, "I'm not going to do the work to get this thing off of there when I didn't put it on there and didn't want it on there." And they started giving me a hard time. And I was like, "Okay, here's what's going to happen. Either you send one of your students that is going and sticking all these things on cars to come take that off my car, completely clean, so that my bumper is shinier than it was before that got put on there, or I'm going to print up a bunch of stickers and put them on every single car in the parking lot in this college and around town, and along with a little note that said why." And none of them are going to be Christian related. They are going to be the exact opposite. So I suggest that your asses do what I ask you to do, because it's very rude to impinge on someone else's vehicle, your belief systems, and your crap. Now get it off my car. And they did. They called someone down, and the kid came out and scraped that shit off my car and scrubbed it with an SOS pad. I was like, "You scrub off my chrome, you in trouble." He's like, "I'm being careful." I'm like, "You better be." And it was good as new. I was like, "You know what?" I was like, "You guys really shouldn't be doing that." You guys get a whole 6 hours of sleep at night? Wow. I get like an hour. I get an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then I'm up for 2 or 3 hours, and then I'm asleep for an hour, and then, I mean, sometimes I fall asleep and I wake up and I think that I've been asleep for a couple of hours, and it's been like 15 minutes, and it sucks because I can't get back to sleep. Yeah, the Christian college here thinks they can do whatever they want, so they try. But I don't think they were sticking bumper stickers on cars after that. Too many people complained, you know? It's like, what the fuck? I stop at Dunkin' Donuts to get a fucking coffee, and I come out and there's bumper stickers stuck all over my car. What the fuck? You know? I mean, it's ridiculous. I have gotten to that point, Kristen, where I've been up for days and I will crash and I'll be like 5 hours, and yeah, nothing was gonna wake me up during those 5 hours. But usually, no, especially without the gabapentin, without the medication to get rid of the, or at least level out my pain a little bit, my hands and my foot. No, I don't get much sleep at all. Um, Hell, I don't even. So the one time I got like 5 hours of sleep, I hadn't slept in 2 days. It was 2 or 3 days. It was when I ran out of the gabapentin and I hadn't remembered the glove thing yet. So I mean, my hands were so much worse than they are not right now. Um, I couldn't concentrate on anything. I couldn't sit still. I mean, literally about to be rocking back and forth, drinking a bottle of vodka. You know what I mean? I'm like, um, and when I put the gloves on, the relief from that extreme pain was so great. I crashed for like 5 hours. I woke up and I had so much energy. I didn't know what the hell to do with myself. I was like, holy crap. So, yeah. Kristen. Yeah. Yeah, nobody texts me. Nobody cares if I'm awake or not. Although my mom always ends up calling me when I'm napping, and I'll wake up and I'll be like, yeah. And she's like, did I catch you sleeping again? I'm like, yeah. She goes, well, I never know when a good time is. I said, there is no good time. When I get tired, I sleep because I've tried staying up, because people are, well, if you stayed awake during the day, you'd sleep at night. No, no, I wouldn't. I've tried it. Um, it doesn't work that way for me. So I've gone to the point where if I'm tired, I lay down. You know, if my back is stressing me out too bad, or I'm tired to the point where I think I could sleep, I lay down and I sleep for however long I'm going to sleep. Now, I mean, I could stay up all day long and not go to sleep until like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and I'm awake by 11. Doesn't matter if I stayed up all day. I know, I've done it. I've tried this experiment. It just does not work. I do notice that I sleep better during the day, though. So, I don't know. Especially if it's stormy. If it's stormy and cloudy and overcast and thunder, especially if there's thunder, I sleep really well. Even if it's only for a short period of time, it seems my sleep is more restful. So, which is nice. Yeah, mine mine don't even message me back when I message them, Kristen. I messaged my son at noon and no reply. Nothing. So I have no idea if he's going to make it over here today or not. I do not know. It's kind of a guessing game at this point. I don't play guessing games, so yeah. So I put down the puppy pads when I went out there, but without the floor being scrubbed clean, there's a possibility that Miha, being an older dog, is not going to pay attention to the pee pads out there. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll work. Can't hurt, right? I just feel bad for her because she's all alone now, and she hasn't been actually alone in 8 years. Even before that, she wasn't alone, and even then she had people. When there was no other animals, when there was no other dogs or cats or anything, she had people. And I can't spend that much time just sitting out there patting the dog, and she can't chill in here because her and Simi will fight. So, I mean, if the two of them got along, I'd have this whole house opened up. You know what I mean? I mean, because if I open the door to the kitchen, then I open my other bedroom door, it goes around a big circle. So, the animals could just go wherever they wanted to, and I can't do that because of Miha and Simi not getting along. So, it's kind of like Miha now has one half of the house, and me and the rest of the animals have the other half of the house. Right. Sucky situation. Well, I have managed to struggle through an hour and a half of this, and Uh, well, my notifications. Nanotink Treasures will be live in 30 minutes. She's got a special guest. Nobody knows who it is. Even Victoria said she didn't know who it was today. So let me check that out. Yeah, Kristen. They used to get along. They really did. They played. They got along. They slept on the same bed. They had no problem with each other. It was just John screwed it up when he let the two big dogs out, and they weren't expecting it to see Simi again after a year, and Miha went into protective mode because Talon was outside, and he was only like a year and a half, 2 years old at the time. So, you know, well, he's about a year old. So she has a long memory and doesn't forget. And there are ways that we could get them to get along, but it takes a lot of effort, and I can't do it myself, and I don't have anybody to help me with it. So, it is what it is. Yeah, I can't deal with the dog fight at all. One, I can't deal with vet bills, and two, I would end up having to throw myself out of the wheelchair and land on the dogs to get them to stop fighting, because there's no way I'd be able to pull them apart sitting in the wheelchair. So, hey, Virginia. Yeah. So, I'm going to be wrapping this up soon, though, because it's just kind of laying there. Yeah, this auction is canceled. Huh. Why did I just get the notification for it then? Okay, well, here I am advertising for something that's not going to happen, I guess. Whoops. That's what it says on the thumbnail. Why not just delete it? You know what I mean? Why? I don't get that. I mean, when I had a live that I had scheduled, I just deleted it. Yeah, it does say that. Because if you don't delete it, it's going to go, say waiting for forever. Yeah, I just delete it off StreamYard and off YouTube. If I have something scheduled and I have to cancel it. Susanna's still going strong, though. Susanna and Nikki. So, I think I am going to lay down for a little bit, and then I'll make something to eat. Because I still have to wash dishes, and I'm too tired to do that right now. It takes a lot of effort because my sink is at like shoulder level, so my arms are extended at an odd angle for me to wash dishes, and it's just not comfortable at all. But I hope everybody has a great week and a great day, and I will have my show on Saturday morning at 9:30. Hopefully it will go better than today. But I hope everyone has a good night. And thank you for coming and spending time with me. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.